Giving up.
In the middle of this defense is going to have to play better. John Henderson, Marcus Stroud, two Pro Bowl players. They got to get their pads down. And then Mike Peterson needs to not try to do so much and just play within the system.
Down out of the backfield, empty set. Ball better come out quick. Harrington got time. He didn't get rid of it quick. Sack. John Henderson.
But Ron, that's not the offensive line's fault there. Joey Harrington had plenty of time. And that goes back to where we started.
Last week.
Last week, he had to hold the ball a little bit. And it goes even one step further. Is that Joey's fault or Roddy, White, and Joe Horn and Jenkins not getting open? You can see right there, Joey's looking down the field, but there's nowhere to go. He's not looking at the rush. He's doing a good job of looking downfield, trying to find somebody. But there's no one there, and he's got to eat the ball.
Third down and long. Not a manageable down and distance for offensive coordinators. They hate to be in this down and distance. Pressure. Second sack. The middle linebacker, Mike Peterson. A loss of 7.
And this is something the Falcons thought they were going to get after last week. Jacksonville's not a team that typically wants to blitz a lot, but with Mike Peterson right here, you're going to see him lined up outside. He's their middle backer, and he's going to come on a blitz off the outside corner, and nobody picks him up. This is where they struggled last week. They have to find an answer for the blitz package.
Michael Kanan.
Blur and done, and you forget about a guy like Norwood, but that was an emphasis this week. They wanted to get him the ball.
Second down and 2. Could be waist down territory. Take shots up deep. Pressure. Harrington gets out of it. Still moving. Sack. Mike Peterson.
And that's where when he gets outside the pocket, he just has to throw it out of bounds because he's across line. Don't take a sack there. That's a bad sack. And it's a 3-step drop, so he's trying to get rid of it quick. And you see Roddy White, he has Roddy White outside on the slant, but Joey just never sees him. And then he's just trying to get outside the pocket to make a play. But that's where, as a veteran guy, he knows he's able to throw it out. It's big men in the front second. You got John Henderson and Marcus Stroud. And being on the field for 10 plays, 10-plus plays, they're going to start getting tired, and it's more difficult for them to play the run.
Harrington. He's in the grass. That's going to be a sack. Marcus Stroud. 4th team sack today by Jacksonville.
That was good team defense by the Jaguars. The defensive back, they're playing on a shorter field. You got Terry Cousin and Rasheed Mathis doing a good job, and Brian Williams locking up Joe Horn. Joey Harrington had nowhere to go. Algie Crumpler underneath covered up. Gives time for those defenders to get to Joey Harrington. He needs to throw that away.
But he's in field goal range, and now Prater, who's missed already today, has to make this one. Unbelievable.
Talk about a long walk back to the sideline and a little high-charge game. And teams get on rolls. And it feels like you're playing downhill and everything's going your way. And a play like that changes the whole dynamic.
Marcus Stroud and Henderson both out of the game at defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still pressure, still a sack on Harrington. Spicer is there. 5 sacks on the day for the Jaguars.
And they know they can't get pressure with just bringing 4. So they're going to bring pressure on the outside. And right here, you can see Durant, the rookie, is going to be the 5th guy who's going to come to bring pressure. And he's the guy who initially forces Joey Harrington up in the pocket. Mike Smith knows he can't do with 4, so he's going to bring 5 or 6 to disrupt Harrington's rhythm.
Rob Meyer and Derek
right here knows that, and he knows he's got to break his rhythm and not make the pocket so clean. Make it messy for Joey Harrington.
3rd and 14.
The Jaguars got to get him off the field here.
Man coverage. More pressure. Harrington dirty again.
And that's Brent Hawkins, the 2nd-year player, pass rush specialist. And you can feel the momentum change. The long drive they score, and then the Jaguars getting aggressive on the pass rush. Bring in multiple guys, trusting their secondary, trusting Rasheed Mathis, trusting Brian Williams, and the say hit the ball back if you don't convert.
Not to mention, you have to force the ball down the field to be near the chains.
Let's see if Mike Smith comes after him with the blitz.
3rd and 13. Pressure, sack. 7 sacks on the day. That's Brent Hawkins.
And they got after him. Mike Peterson and Durant coming again the whole second half. Mike Smith said, listen, we couldn't get there with 4. We're going to send these 2 guys, put pressure, see Joey Harrington have to move up, and Brent Hawkins is going to be the one who gets rewarded with the sack.